What is your name, please?
My name is Jane Hayward.
What is your name, please?
My name is Jane Hayward.
What is your name, please?
My name is Jane Hayward.
Two of these people are imposters. Only one of them is the real Jane Hayward, and is the only one sworn to tell the truth. And here is our host, Bud Collyer.
Thank you very much. Good evening, and welcome again to our little game of deliberate misrepresentation, wherein our panel endeavors to figure out which one of three challengers has sworn to tell the truth. To Tell the Truth is brought to you each week by Geritol, America's #1 tonic, the high-potency tonic that helps you feel stronger fast. And now let's meet our cross-examiners. What is your name, please?
My name is Polly Bergen.
My name is Ralph Bellamy.
My name is Kitty Carlisle.
And my name is Hy Gardner.
Now, these three ladies all claim to be Jane Hayward. Only one is the real Jane Hayward. The others have merely assumed that identity, and they do not have to stick to the truth. Now, panel, in front of you are copies of an affidavit which I am about to read. Will you please follow along from your copies? I, Jane Hayward, am an industrial nurse in New York. Before coming to this country from England, I was a pig farmer and a stock car racing driver. Nursing is not new to me. As a nurse during World War II, I was twice called to Buckingham Palace and decorated, once by the King and once by the Queen, for heroism under fire. Signed, Jane Hayward. All right, panel, these three ladies all claim to be Jane Hayward, twice decorated nurse. Only the real Jane Hayward is required to answer your questions truthfully. You will each question until you hear this signal, and at the end of the questioning period, you will, as usual, be required to cast your vote for the one who, in your opinion, is the real Jane Hayward. And we'll begin our questioning rounds tonight with Ralph Bellamy. Ralph?
Number one, what is a hospital usually called in England?
General Training School.
Number two, what is a hospital usually called in England?
A hospital.
Yes. Number three, what would you say?
A hospital.
Hospital. Number one, you say you raised pigs. What kind of pigs?
Large whites.
Number two.
Hampshires.
Number three.
Mostly large whites and some Essex.
Number one, what did you feed your pigs?
Pig meal.
Number two, what did you feed your pig?
Pig meal also.
Kitty?
Number two, you say you were a stock car racer in England. Did you ever have an accident?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I did. I bumped into a taxi on 48th Street and Broadway.
That was not in England.
It's a long way to come for an accident.
Number three, you were decorated. What decorations do you hold?
The Red Cross Medal and Distinguished Nursing Certificates.
You were decorated with these two medals?
Yes.
I see. Number one, when you go to Buckingham Palace to get a decoration, what entrance do you use?
Main gate entrance.
The main gate, facing the mall. Mall.
Yes.
Mall.
Yes.
How long is your training period in England, number two?
3 years.
3 years.
Hy Gardner.
How long is your training period, number three?
3 years.
Well, it's nice to know it's unanimous. Now, number one, when you were decorated by the Queen, did she kiss your hand or kiss your cheek?
She shakes hands.
Uh-huh. Number two, in an emergency, may you perform minor surgery?
Very minor.
Number two, also, what is the difference between an industrial nurse, your type of service, and that of Blue Cross?
I'm sorry, I don't know what Blue Cross is. What is Blue Cross?
Well, it's a medical service.
I don't know what Blue Cross does. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh. Number three, why is it so many pig farmers are vegetarians?
I wouldn't know.
Beg
I
pardon?
think those are only the pigs that sniff out the truffles. You know the truffle sniffers? Or are they troubleshooters? I don't know. But anyway, Polly.
You're
I
lost,
think you should
bud.
forget it.
We didn't get anywhere on that.
Number one, how do you call pigs in England?
There's no particular call for them.
Oh, there isn't?
There's no particular call for pigs. They
Oh,
just-
number two, do you know of any particular call?
You don't need to call them. They're in their pens all the time. Well, most of the time, anyway.
Oh. Number three, do you have any particular? No, they're in their own separate pigsties. Oh, because here we have hog calling contests, you know. There is a special way to call a pig.
You might try Buckingham
I won't go into right
9073.
Number one,
Time's up. Time to vote. Sorry to close you right down there on number one, but in any event, let's see what we have without consultation. Will you mark your ballots, panel? And by doing so, you will select number one, number two, or number three. Remember, please, that the team of challengers will receive $250 for every incorrect vote. All right, Polly, have you voted?
no.
Polly,
What?
have you voted? For whom did you vote?
You always pick on me. I voted for number one. I have to give a reason, don't I?
Yes?
Well, actually, I haven't any idea, excepting that she looked like she might have worked in, I don't know, they all answered everything right. I'd love to have come up with something very intelligent, but I couldn't.
Well, I'll come up with something intelligent and tell you what an awfully good show you had last Saturday night. Ralph, what about your vote?
Number three. I just think she answered a little more quickly and fully than the others. That's about all.
Kitty?
Too sure.
Number one. Well, I don't know, she just looked like she might have behaved with heroism under fire. I'm sure the others could have too, but I felt that way.
And how about yours, Hi?
Well, I voted for number two. I think mostly because she has that glint in her eye. She looks like she could go from raising hogs to sort of coping with road hogs.
Ooh.
I know it's bad.
All right. We'll put it along with my sniffle truffle or something, whatever it is. But there are reasons in our votes. Let's see now as we find out which one of these three ladies is the twice-decorated nurse. Will the real Jane Hayward please stand up? Thank you very much. Now, number two, who are you really, and what do you do?
My name is Lila Prague, and I work as secretary to the producer of the Steve Allen Show.
And number three, what about you?
My name is Marjorie Mackenzie Williamson. I'm a freelance fashion model.
And if you could lean over your desks and look at the scores, you'd see there were two incorrect votes at $250 each for a total of $500 from Geritol. Thank you very much, ladies. Hope you enjoyed it. Good night and good luck. Now, we'll introduce another set of challengers in just a moment. But first, tell me, are you getting set for all the wonderful holidays ahead? And will you have the strength and energy to really enjoy yourself? Or will you feel tired and run down about half the time? Well, remember, if you've been feeling run down lately, your trouble may be due to iron deficiency anemia, or as we call it, tired blood. So you check with your doctor and take Geritol, liquid or tablets, every day. This high-potency tonic is especially made to strengthen tired blood. In just 24 hours, Geritol iron is in your bloodstream, carrying strength and energy to every part of your body. So if tired blood is your problem, you take Geritol, because you'll feel stronger and fast within 7 days or your money back. Now may we have our next team of challengers, please.
What is your name, please?
My name is Jack Bursey.
What is your name, please?
My name is Jack Bursey.
What is your name, please?
My name is Jack Bursey.
Having heard that, panel, will you once again direct your attention to your copies of this affidavit? I, Jack Bursey, am a lieutenant commander in the United States Coast Guard Reserve. I am an author, lecturer, and expert on Antarctic exploration. I have been a member of 3 Antarctic expeditions, and have spent a total of 42 months on the Antarctic continent. I once drove a dog sled more than 1,200 miles across the Ross Ice Shelf. Admiral Byrd named an Antarctic mountain, Mount Bursey, in my honor. Signed, Jack Bursey. While our challengers are being seated, I'd like to tell you that if you would care to attend one of our broadcasts, you just write for tickets to Tell the Truth, Tickets, 485 Madison Avenue, New York, 22, New York. Be sure to write tickets on the envelope to ensure prompt handling. All right, panel, these gentlemen all claim to be Jack Bursey, Antarctic explorer. Of course, only one is the real Jack Bursey, and he's required to answer your questions truthfully. So we'll start this round with Kitty Carlisle. Kitty?
Well, I'm interested in knowing how you keep from getting your face frostbitten, even though you wear those parkas, I suppose they're called. Number one, can you tell me how you keep from getting frostbitten in whatever shows, your nose or...
Yes, there is something else we use, too, when there's wind. There's a woolen mask that fits underneath this.
So there's nothing that shows?
Yes, your eyes and part of your nostrils.
Uh-huh, and they don't get frostbitten?
They do at times.
Number two, why is an igloo warm? It's all made of ice, isn't it?
Correct.
Well, why is it warm?
Well, because it's only warm from the heat of your body after you get in there.
Oh, but that's the only thing that keeps you warm, the heat of your body.
Right.
Number three, what is the dew line?
The dew line?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Number one, why was the mountain named in your honor?
Sorry, we'll have to hold that in case we come back for another round. How about
number
you?
one, who books your lectures?
Beg pardon?
Who books your lectures?
The Walden Agency.
Who books your lectures, number two?
Walden Agencies.
Number three, who books your lectures?
Walden Agency.
Busy agency. Number one, what was the big controversy concerning the dogs which accompanied the Byrd expedition?
Which one, sir?
The first one.
There wasn't the trouble came when the dogs were killed, and some people didn't feel that was humane.
Uh-huh. Number three, is it true or false that by rubbing ice on your face or your hands that you really help to create frostbite?
No, that's a false illusion.
It's a false illusion.
Holly?
Kitty, what's a dew line?
The dew line is a thing in the Antarctic that they have established for weather stations, I think.
Oh, thank you. Number one, have you ever been to the Arctic?
Yes, I have.
You have? I'm sorry, I'm confused. I used to remember this, but is the Arctic the one that's north and the Antarctic south, or is the Antarctic south and the
No, that's
Arctic
correct.
is north?
The Antarctic is south.
Which is
The
it?
Antarctic
Having
is
said
south.
the same thing.
The Antarctic is south.
That's correct.
I see.
Who are the contestants here tonight?
Number two, what is the lowest commissioned officer in the Coast Guard?
Well, Chief Warrant Officer.
Number three, what is the highest non-commissioned officer in the Coast Guard?
Chief Petty Officer.
Number one, what is a warrant officer?
He is one step below the ensign. He's also high.
One step above the ensign?
Below the ensign. Please.
Oh, below the
That's
ensign. What is he one step above?
The petty officer.
Oh.
Ralph?
Number one, how many dogs in a dog team?
We use 9, but I believe 9 is used more than any other number. We found 9 to be the most efficient.
Number two, under what branch of the government was the Coast Guard inaugurated?
Under the Treasury Department.
And who was the head of the Treasury at the time of the inauguration?
Alexander Hamilton.
Number three, where are the East Coast Coast Guard stations?
Where is the East Coast?
Coast Guard stations.
The ones that are located on the East Coast?
On the East Coast, yes.
Oh, there's quite a few of them. One on Fire Island, one on Short Beach.
Once again, it's time to vote, panel. No consultation. Will you please mark your ballots and select
I didn't
number...
get a chance to find out why they named a mountain after him.
Select number 1, number 2, or number 3. All right, panel, have you marked your dew lines? How about you, Polly?
I am.
You haven't?
No.
Not yet?
If her do-line question throws me, that's all. Oh, well.
Oh, well, what did you vote for? What number?
I voted for number 1 again.
Huh?
But I did so well with it the first time. And also, number 1 looks familiar. Now, whether that's because he's an actor that I met somewhere, or because I saw his picture in the paper as the lieutenant colonel, I don't know. But I just have the feeling that he is, I think.
You know, these days I can't tell when you're through.
I never really am.
All right, Ralph, what about your vote?
Number 1 seemed to have a lot of information, and he had a diction that possibly might be a lecturer's diction.
Kitty, your selection?
Number 2. Well, number 3 I thought was too young, and number 2 looked as though he might have been frostbitten once.
All right, Gardner, what about yours?
I voted for number 1, although I had a hunch it was number 3 for some reason. I go along with Polly on number 1. He looks familiar. I think the reason he looks familiar is I think he taught the penguins how to say, cool, cool. But he did know the answer, though, to the question about the dogs. There was some controversy concerning their killing the dogs before returning.
Okay, here we are now with our votes in and minds made up. Let's see now which one of these distinguished gentlemen is the real Antarctic explorer. Will the real Jack Bursey please stand up?
I almost voted for him, but I just don't know.
Lieutenant Commander Bursey's book, Antarctic Nights, was recently published by Rand McNally. Am I right?
That's right, sir.
And now let's find out about number 1, sir. You who look the most like it. Who are you really and what do you do?
My name is Ed Schumann. I am a staff manager of Asbestos Textiles for Johns Manville in New York.
And number 3, what about you, sir?
My name is Robert Naismith. I'm building manager of Steinway Hall, the home of Steinway Piano.
Well, there were 1, 2, 3 incorrect votes at $250 each, gentlemen, for a total of $750 from Geritol. Divide it, enjoy it. Thank you very much for being with us. Good night and good luck. Now, we'll meet a new set of challengers in just a moment, right after this helpful message from Dwight Weist about a new advance in the treatment of irregularity.
Here's the new laxative advance for fast relief of temporary irregularity. It's new Serotan Plus in capsule form. And here's the big news about Serotan Plus. In a recent study, 94% of the people who tried Serotan Plus reported beneficial results with this new laxative advance. Serotan Plus works so much more effectively, yet is so kind to your system. So the next time you suffer from temporary irregularity, take Serotan Plus as directed. Serotan Plus must give you fast relief plus more gentle, dependable relief from temporary irregularity or your money back.
Be sure to ask for new Serotan Plus. And now let's meet our next team of challengers, please.
What is your name, please?
My name is Margaret Leong.
What is your name, please?
My name is Margaret Leong.
What is your name, please?
My name is Margaret Leong.
Very well, panel. Will you follow along with your copies of this affidavit? I, Margaret Leong, own and operate a dry cleaning establishment in New York's Chinatown. In my shop, I also act as sub-agent and collect gas and electric bills for the utility company. I also issue money orders. In my spare time, I write the fortunes for the largest manufacturer of Chinese fortune cookies in the country. Signed, Margaret Leong. All right, panel, these 3 ladies all claim to be Margaret Leong, writer of fortunes for Chinese fortune cookies. You will each question again until you hear the signal, and we'll start this round with Hi Gardner. Hi?
Well, number one, tell me, who was Shavy Lee?
Shady Lee was the mayor of Chinatown quite some time ago. He died about 3 years ago.
Number two, who was the present mayor of Chinatown?
Oh, well, I'd say James Taipon.
Number three, what is the name of the most popular Chinese newspaper?
Oh, well, I like the China Tribune.
Chinese Tribune?
Yes, China Tribune.
Oh, the China Tribune.
Yes.
Is your column in that, Hi?
Probably, but I can't proofread it. Number one, how much do you have to pay for a $5 money order?
$5 money order, you pay about 15 cents.
About 15 cents. Also, number two, who was it who wrote that fortune cookie that read, me friend, don't eat here? You know?
The woman that writes the fortunes for the fortune cookies.
Holly?
What did she say?
The woman who writes the fortunes for the fortune cookies wrote the fortune that Hi just quoted.
Well, isn't that her?
She's one of them.
Oh. Number one, gas and electric bills. Do you get the bills from the company, or do you have to go out and check the meters, or do you check meters?
No, the customers or the clients bring in the bill to me.
Oh, in other words, they get the bill by mail, and
Yes.
then they bring it into you,
Yes.
and you collect the money and send it to the utility company.
Yes.
Is that right? I must say this. Did somebody that you know that works with the fortune cookie writing the fortunes write that fortune that said, "Help, I am held prisoner in a Chinese bakery"? No, really, because I heard it and I thought it was so funny. Actually, is there really one like that, or is that just a gag?
I wouldn't know.
Ralph?
Number one, where's the precinct station in Chinatown?
Precinct station is on Baxter.
Number two, where is the precinct station?
Elizabeth Street.
Number three, where's the precinct station?
Elizabeth Street.
Number one, does the name Strokey mean anything to you with reference to Chinatown? Strokey?
Strokey?
S-T-R-O-K-E-Y.
I'm not familiar with that.
Number two, does that name mean anything to you?
I'm not either.
Number three?
No, I don't have any idea.
Number one, what are the boundaries of Chinatown?
Mulberry and Barry and Canal.
Kitty Carlisle.
Number three, where did the fortune in the cookie originate?
Well, it originated with my father-in-law, who, back in 36, when he thought of that.
It has nothing to do with an old Chinese tradition.
Oh, no.
No. Number two, what kind of a solution do you use in your cleaning establishment?
Well, naphthalene.
And what else?
And, well, a solution. They don't use water.
I see. Do you put more than one garment in the solution at one time?
Well, we don't do the cleaning in the premises.
Ah, you send it out.
Yes.
Number one, are you connected with the post office?
No.
How is it possible that you issue money orders then?
This is for the American Express Company.
Ah, are you connected with the American Express, number three? You are. Are you connected with the American Express?
All right, that's it. Hope you've gleaned enough information from that to vote, because now it's time to mark your ballots without consultation and select number one, number two, or number three. All right. Polly, are you marking?
Why don't you ever start with Hi?
Oh.
Yes.
Go the wrong way?
Yes, you always start with me, and I never have any time.
All right, I don't know what this will do to Frank Heller, but all right. Hi, what is your vote this time?
Well, fine. I thought that Polly was going to vote for number three, so I did.
Thank you, I was going to vote, I thought it was wrong.
I think it's wrong, too. But I thought if I started wrong, it might get right by the time it got to you. And that is my reason for picking number three.
Okay. Kitty, what about yours?
I voted for number three. Well, I thought she looked extremely efficient and as though she could handle all those jobs at once.
Ralph, your vote?
Number two. Number one, I think, had the location of the precinct station wrong. And number 3 said fortune cookies originated in 1936. I can remember them way before that, so I figured it must have been number 2.
You got stale cookies, Ralph.
Oh, look at Connie. Now she has time to think. She's so eager. She can't
Well,
wait.
you know, it is really
Who'd you
very
vote for?
unfair. I voted for number 2. Actually, I thought it was number 3, but she said 36, and I remember in 1930 there weren't any fortune cookies.
All right, there we have it in reverse order. Our rhymes, our reasons, and our votes. Hope it didn't toss you a curve on that time. So let's see which one of these lovely ladies is the real writer of fortunes in the Chinese cookies. Will the real Margaret Leong please stand up? Oh, dear. Now, number 1, would you tell us who you really are and what you do?
My name is Florence Lum. I'm a postgraduate student in Oriental Art at Columbia and NYU.
And number 3, tell us about you.
My name is Esther Key. I own and operate the China Overseas Travel Service of New York.
Yes, Ralph.
Tell these young ladies from Chinatown that Strokey's is a very fine drinking establishment at 18 on the Bowery.
Just don't ask for Dewline when you go in there. Well, we had exactly 2 incorrect votes at $250 each for a total of $500 from Geritol, ladies. Hope you enjoyed your visit. We enjoyed having you here. Good night and good luck. Now, we'll return to our panel in just a moment, but right after Bob Shepard shows you men how you can get a much closer shave with your electric razor.
Thank you, Bud. Now, men, do you want cleaner, quicker shaves with your electric razor? Well, try Williams Electric Shave, the before shave lotion that makes any electric razor give you a closer, closer, closer shave. Now, you just put on some electric shave beforehand. Watch. Williams Electric Shave quickly evaporates perspiration. Ends razor drag. Sets up your beard for a closer shave, a smoother shave every time. So you see, that's why when you use Williams Electric Shave, you get a closer, closer, closer shave. There's only one electric shave. It's by Williams. Ask for Electric Shave by name. Remember, Williams has a winner for every shaving need. Finest in men's toiletries for over a century. And after shaving, no matter what kind of razor you use, top off your shave with Ice Blue Aqua Velva, because
there's something about an Aqua Velva man.
You just can't beat it after a shave. I'm an Aqua Velva man myself. Well, that's all the time we have for tonight, except say goodnight, panel, so good night.
Good night, Bud.
And our program, as you know, is brought to you by Geritol, a fast-acting, high-potency tonic that helps you feel stronger fast. Now, this is Bud Collier reminding you to tell the truth. Good night.
To Tell the Truth is a Mark Goodson, Bill Codman production, in association with the CBS Television Network. Miss Bergen's and Miss Carlisle's sound by Molly Parness.
If even counting sheep can't help you to sleep, your nerves on edge, try the new effective aid to sleep. It's called Sominex. Taken as directed, Sominex brings 100% safe sleep. Sominex's combination of special ingredients helps calm down jittery nerves and relax you. Sominex contains no narcotics, and it's non-habit forming. Get Sominex. Take as directed for 100% safe sleep.
To Tell the Truth has been brought to you by Geritol, America's #1 tonic, and Geritol Jr. Mothers, after flu, cold, or sore throat, help your child gain strength fast. Give him Geritol Jr., the ideal tonic for children. Be sure to watch Geritol's interesting and hilarious new panel show, What's It For, with Hal March, every Saturday night over another network. Check your local listings for time and station. This is Bern Bennett wishing you good night and good health from Pharmaceuticals Incorporated.